If you've lost someone and you feel guilty, here's why you need to stop blaming yourself. We only experience guilt for 3 reasons. 1, we actually did something wrong, and maybe you feel like that's you right now, but I walk this journey of grief with a lot of people, and 99% of the time, that's not the case, and it's probably not with you either. Second, and much more common, is experiencing this feeling of guilt, but not being able to name why. And what happens is, we start to dissect every single moment we spent with that person. We consider every shoulda we can imagine. I should have done this, or I should have done that. And we wind up shooting all over ourselves because this irrational thing will find just about anything to make you feel guilty about. And the fact is, just because you feel guilty doesn't mean you are guilty. Last, and by far the most common, is the sneakiest one, because most grievers never make the connection. Because if we actually acknowledge that there's no one to blame, we might be forced to accept something even scarier, that life's chaotic, that it's unpredictable, that we have absolutely no control. And that can be terrifying. So we invent this illusion of guilt because it gives us some sense of order. Like, if I'd only done this, this wouldn't have happened. You see, grief will provide this illusion that you had control, but it's not truth. It's fear in disguise. Guilt is one of grief's cruelest tricks. But let me ask you this. If you knew somebody who went through the exact same scenario as you, would you blame them? Would you actually say it was their fault? Probably not. So why do you keep doing it to yourself? You're taking information that you have now and punishing yourself for not knowing it then. If you would have known what you know now, of course you would have done things differently. We all would have. But you didn't know and you couldn't have known. And what you really need is compassion. Compassion for the person that you were and the choices that you made with the information that you had. Listen to me, you couldn't have saved them. And continually beating yourself up over it isn't serving anybody. It's not serving you, it's not serving those who love you or the one you lost. So maybe it's time to consider letting go of all that guilt. Not because it makes the pain disappear, but because you don't deserve to be carrying guilt for something that you had no control over in the first place. So if this resonated with you, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. And if you're ready to start releasing some of that guilt, type the word compassion in the comments to anchor this moment into your body.